You walk into a room, and without saying anything, you know that it is okay for you to be there. Not because of what is on your resume or who brought you in, but simply by the very presence of how freely and confident other people are like nothing else. That seems kinda superhero-ish, right? But that is the heart of real self-assuredness, a power not built upon outside judgment but on your purpose and inside care. One of the most commonly quoted motivational speeches is this one about self-confidence. This talk breaks down the key to true self-confidence: intention. That is, self-confidence has nothing to do with you as a person, your skills, beauty, or achievements. Rather, it lies in the intent driving your actions and how you treat other humans. Truly an opening that comes in with vulnerability and honesty, the speaker confesses moments of doubt and failure. This vulnerability is not a fault, but proof of what it means to be human. They are okay with the reality that self-confidence happens to be skin-deep and often vulnerable to setbacks or challenges. But the plot twist is that they do not allow these moments to describe who they are. Instead, they trust their own intentions to guide them in the right direction, and this serves as a more sustainable source of confidence. So, you are just going along on your journey, and life happens to be knocking the wind out of your self-esteem. What if you could turn these failures into success? This speech simply implies the same thing. It reflects the eternal nature of how we assign our worthiness to external stimuli, no matter whether it was a long day at work or a few inconvenient personal failures. But the true power comes from your intentions to change, grow, and serve others. That is what actually creates self-assurance. It is the equivalent of your own personal compass to help you navigate through life's storm. They give a heartfelt example of our own growth, where learning to still get the grace when people might not deserve it can serve as self-assurance. It's the strength of intention behind serving and elevating others that grants you resilience. This is not about being flawless. It should be sincere and meaningful. Now picture yourself walking into a room, not like you own it or anything, because that is bordering arrogance, but rather rooted in the confidence that your arrival for good reason can change and elevate everything. This is the central moral of the speech: confidence that comes from having a sense of direction, as opposed to achievements by association. A call to honor that power is not outside, but very much within, and how genuine your intentions are. Over the course of the speech, it expands to how our identity can become fused with our successes or failures. In this wise, the speaker warns us to avoid falling for that trick, instead urging anyone to have a sturdy identity in who you are and not just what you do. If you tie your self-worth to validation, well, that is a surefire way of having an extremely flimsy sense of self. You feel confident when you understand your worth, and it does not depend on what you have done. But in the end, it's more than just a motivational pep talk. A deep look into what self-assuredness is and how it makes you reconsider your approach to growing yourself. It calls you to stop relying on a fragile source of ego gratification and instead find something deeper, more consistent. When your focus is on the basis of why you are doing something and becoming in tune with yourself as a person, all sides, no matter how muted or baseline they may be, merge to create strength that radiates transformative empowerment. The next time you are questioning your value, remember, real confidence is not defined by the latest great accomplishment or setback, but in knowing with clarity your intentions and that you have more character than anything thrown at you. Adopt this mentality and see how your life will change.